So I've just logged into Twitter and I'm going to just take a look because I know Donald Skean has a number of lists. So I looked for him before. So you just type in Donald Skean and I'm going into Donald Skean's profile. So in here you can see you're looking at his profile. You can see his tweets and replies and the media and the things that he likes. But if you click on the little dots in here, you can look at the lists that somebody has created. So here are the lists that Donald has created. And for example, you could take a look at the food bloggers list, and you could, for example, it's got 68 members. So you could actually take a look at these ones here and see these are people who actually do food blogging, and they will have generally an Irish context to them. In addition to the ones that he's created himself, and you can see that these are the ones that have his name against them, you can see the top one here has been created by Owen Purcell. And so if we take a look at that one there, you can see Owen Purcell has created the list. It's got 60 members and 8 followers, and you could decide to start following that one as well. So looking then at how you might use lists. So I've just logged into Twitter here, and so I just want to see my list. So if I click over here on the 3 dots, sometimes they appear automatically, but sometimes you have to click on the 3 dots, and then I just click on lists. Here they're trying to suggest new lists to you, but I've got a number of lists down here. And so for example, here we've got Donald Skean list of food bloggers. So if I just click on that list there, I'm already following it. Here is all of the 68 members. What have they been doing on Twitter? And if I wanted to try and get involved with what they're doing. So Marie Claire, this is a thing there about vegetarian inspiration, Wordle, and a few other bits and pieces. So I could dip in on a regular basis, maybe have a look at what the food bloggers are doing, and then think, okay, there's nothing much going on there. Maybe I'll take a look, going back to my list of lists again. And I've got, for example, the Irish journalists. Well, what are the Irish journalists talking about right now on Twitter? So I can go and take a look at that. And so you can have different lists. You could have a list of all your customers, the top customers, your competitors, what are they doing? The people that you maybe want to get a write-up. You're thinking, oh, I'd really like to get a write-up in the Irish Times. What are they writing about? Could I interact with them? Could I sort of suggest something to them? And so lists are a really good way of keeping track and sort of funneling out information on Twitter that you might find useful. To create a new list, all I do is I go into my lists and then up here I click on new list, and you can give it a name. So for example, you might have customers, and you might put in, and actually I don't really want anyone to see this, so I'm actually going to make it private, and then I could put a photo up I want. I'm not going to bother doing that, and just in here. So in here you might have particular people's name, and we might have, for example, Stephen Fry, and we could add that, and then anybody else, you could put in all sorts of people in here, and you might have something like Boris Johnson or whoever, and you'd put in all of the other bits and pieces in it, and you can just very easily create your own list that way. And when you've added in all of the other people, you could click on done. And so now we're looking at that particular list, and you can see there are 2 members at the moment, and you can see what each of those are doing. And you can gradually build up a list of customers, and then again, you can just dip in and have a look at what those particular people are saying at any point in time.